factor in their storied rivalry. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Gonna run it. It's Grant. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 thing you wanted to be. First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing. Give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Renzi, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was... He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the... We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Knight. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. What do you do?
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat. Forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just in... And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Off the play fake on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. A shot toward the end zone. looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
And that's the advantage right there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for room in spring. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. The run to the left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride Davis here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Makes it past the marker. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Using his feet to buy time. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Didn't make him sweat it all. It's good. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The run from the shotgun.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on second down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Dyer. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got room on the return.
Let's go. Talk about leaving.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
That's caught. It's Wyman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not miss.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense has it. They're on the move. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Timeout called here by the defense. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "Turning it on!" Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulldogs are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Duff. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Finds a man on the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, They're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They boot it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.